Right. Today, we can discuss the poem An Unknown Girl by Moniza Alvi. Yes, this is about a girl in India. See, in the evening bazaar, studded with neon, an unknown girl is henna in my hand, bright paint in her hand. She squeezes a wet brown line from a nozzle. Nozzle is a point of a pen-like thing. She is ice in my hand, which she steadies with hers on a satin peach knee in the evening bazaar. For a few rupees, an unknown girl is henna in my hand. As a little air catches my shadow stitch kameez, a peacock spread its lines. It's a painting, peacock, across my palm. Colors leave the street, float up in balloons, dummies in shop fronts, tilt and stare with their western perms, banners of Miss India 1993. There's Miss India banners for curtain cloth, for sofa cloth, canopy me. I have new brown veins in the evening bazaar, very deftly. An unknown girl is henna in my hand. I am clinging to these firm peacock lines, like people who cling to the sides of a train. Now furious streets are hushed. I'll scrape off the dry brown lines before I sleep. Reveal soft as snail trail, the amber bird beneath. It will fade in a week. When India appears and reappears, I learn across a country with my hands outstretched, longing for the unknown girl in the neon bazaar. Now, here narrator is a foreigner visiting India, and she describes one of her first-hand experiences in India, that an unknown girl in bazaar in the evening painted her hand. She is attracted to that Indian environment and Indian bazaar, Indian people, how they behaved. Now this girl has come to the bazaar because of poverty. That is not a hobby. Perhaps she may do that in order to earn some coins. The survival of a family can be her painting. Anyway, that foreigners liked it. Through that incident, India appears and reappears in her mind. But that girl is unknown. There are many unknown girls. There can be many unknown girls like herself in India. Okay. Social insecurity, poverty, unemployment drove her to come to this evening bazaar. If she had another job, she would not come. Yes, right like this. Moniza Alvi writes the poem An unknown girl through her first-hand experience that she had when she visited India. Yes. Full stop. The poem is a flashback that has been written in the past tense, mm, with the technique flashback. With the technique flashback. Yes. Full stop. The poem is set in the evening time in one market in a busy town where a young girl was painting hands of others with pictures for earning a coin or two. Yes. The poem opens as, right, first four lines. In the evening bazaar, studded with neon An unknown girl is henna in my hand. මෙතන මෙහෙම අපි කිව්ව නේද the poem that has been written in the present tense කියලා දාන්න. present tense. past tense කියලා කිව්වනේ අපි present tense. Now it is a flashback, but she writes it in present tense. Yes. India is a country that poverty prevails. Poverty prevails everywhere, and the people engage in different professions as a means of providing their bread and butter. Yes. Here the narrator tells that this is an unknown girl. Yes. The evening bazaar is studded with neon, which means the bazaar is lighted with neon lamps. Right. Therefore, that is the night time this girl paints the hands of others in order to Earn money. Earn money. Yes. The title, unknown girl, does not mean only that this particular girl is a stranger to the narrator, but she is a mysterious one coming to the market at night to involve in this job. Yes. Full stop. She is also unknown to the narrator because the narrator does not know the interior story about this girl. Yes. In India, teenage girls become mothers so that this unknown girl can perhaps be a mother who is doing this task in order to make her family survive. Yes. Right. As the narrator tells, this unknown girl squeezes, SQUEEZED, squeezes the narrator's hand, making wet brown line from a nozzle from a nozzle. NOZZLE, nozzle. Yes. Yes. We could easily understand that this unknown girl is not a street tattoo artist comes to the bazaar at night fearlessly being ready, BEING, being ready to face any possible danger. Yes. Also, anyway, she paints the hands of others in a friendly manner, while entertaining her service takers. Yes. According to the narrator, this unknown girl, I said, according to the narrator, this unknown girl is icing icing her hand, which she steadies, Stadies, steadies with hers, hers, on her satin peach knee, satin peach knee, yes, right here, this one, steadies with hers, on a satin peach knee, full stop. Here, we are given the idea that this street tattoo artist, is a beautiful girl who could attract others. Yes, full stop. The poem is a creation of flashback, but the poet imagines the scene, SCENE scene, as that happens before her as a live scene, Yes. The narrator tells that in the evening bazaar, for a few rupees, an unknown girl is henna in, painting it henna in her hand, yes, full stop. It is at this point, it is at this point, the reader comes to a clear confirmation that this girl is painting the hands of passers-by for earning a few rupees. Yes. If this girl had a job opportunity, she would not come to this market in the evening to paint hands, so that we could easily understand that the poet also speaks of unemployment in India. Yes, full stop. As we are told, this girl painted the peacock across the narrator's palm. Yes. Just like herself, there are other street vendors, vendors, vendors selling bric-a-brac, brick, brick dash a dash brack, brack. Bric-a-brac means small things, bric-a-brac. In the same market, yes. The narrator tells that colors leave the street, float up in balloons, and in front of textile shops, there are dummies, tilt, tilt, and stare, with their, their Western pattern. Yes. However, here there is subtle, subtle, satire upon the clothing style of India when there are dummies with Western patterns. Sorry, Western perms. Yes. This poem has been written in the 19th decade, in the 19th decade, DECAD decade, and that gives us the idea that India underwent so many changes after receiving the independence. Right. Following the philosophy of Gandhi, Gandhi. Most Indians became domestic in mm, their clothing nature, but by this time it has changed. It has changed. Yes. In front of a shop selling curtain cloth and sofa cloth, there are banners for Miss India 1993. Miss India 1993. Yes. Because of the luminous colors of those banners, the narrator says that she has new brown veins, veins, veins in the evening bazaar, very deftly, very deftly. Yes. The narrator has been attracted by the painting of the girl, and she says that she is clinging to these firm peacock lines like people who cling to the sides of a train. Yes. Full stop. Here the poet uses a simile in order to show how far she is attracted to the situation. Right. Now the time is passing and the street becomes empty with the crowd, but the girl is still doing her business, Yes, full stop. According to the narrator, the furious streets are hushed. Yes, HUSHED. This term, furious streets, within inverted comma, furious streets, show the violent behavior of the streets of India, especially the town areas. Yes. Right. The narrator gets her hand painted from this girl just for a momentary fun, and she does not want the tattoo to remain on her palm. Yes. She says that she will scrape, scrape off the dry brown lines before she sleeps. Yes. Perhaps she may have wanted to help the girl with the coin on seeing SWING on seeing the innocent attempt of the unknown girl. Yes. After cleaning the painting from her palm, it will reveal soft as a snail trail, snail trail, the ember, bird beneath. Yes. It will fade, in a week, but India will appear and reappear in her memory. Yes. What the poet wants to tell is that she learned some things about India through this girl painting the hands of the others by the streets. Yes. That is what she says as inverted comma, right last four lines. Lean across, I'll lean across a country, second line, with my hands outstretched, outstretched, third line, longing for the unknown girl in the neon light, in the neon light. Yes. Mm, this is how, this is how the poet shows how she became interested in Indian life and art, Indian life and art, right? The poem focuses on focuses on this girl, but there are some unspoken stories behind that, behind that. Yes, this is not a single girl, single girl coming to the street, coming to the street for the sake of, for the sake of the survival of her family, but there can be many other girls whose actual stories, actual stories are unknown, are unknown. Yes. Flashback, satire, imagery, hyperbole, simile, etc. can be taken as